And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball, and Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side, so I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it." Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. And for Chicago, Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Markkanen is out there with Young. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
Now, here's Mitchell. They get it again. Here's Gobert, and it's blocked. And they're running. Here's Satoransky. They get a hand on it. Rebounded by the Jazz. Back to Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Can't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Levine with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Markkanen. He had 16 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
And they're moving it up. There's the pass to Conley. Gobert dishes to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Levine against Mitchell. Nice D from Levine.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Bogdanovich against Williams. Outside Conley. Gobert trying to get open. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Williams in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Williams' shot is off. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he makes the first.
He's a great defender. He's improved his scoring. Rudy Gobert has put a lot of work into his body and game.
And Gobert drops them both. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Markkanen passes to Satoransky. Got a piece of it.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical, works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovich has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
There's the lob to Carter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The length of Carter helping him there. A prime-time threat to finish off alley-oops.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. A second chance effort. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Carter. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Levine. Back to Markkanen. And he overshot that one, missing. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Now here's Gobert. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Oh, that's blocked.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
Mitchell in the corner. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What I like about Zach LaVine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more.
The Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one drops.
Zach LaVine has so much talent, and people just want more. But you can't argue that he produces in so many areas.
And so LaVine nails both of them. Utah leading. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. Bogdanovich looking around. Mitchell wide open. From outside, off the mark.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. O'Neal. That shot misses. Nice D from Williams. And it's Carter missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leaders. Rudy Gobert is second.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And Utah has possession. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Satoransky against Conley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
How about that from Conley? The little guy taking it inside and forcing the issue.
The Jazz have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The first one falls.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner, and in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And so he hits both.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
Now here's Levine. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Markkanen. Good work defensively by Conley. Utah's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Knocked loose. Taken away by Williams. Here's Carter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
It's his first trip to the line.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
That's good from Carter. Clarkson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Carter hits them both.
He's a quality player, Wendell Carter Jr. The future for him is very bright, and he works hard at his game.
Now here's Conley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's Carter missing. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it. But they get it back. Here's Bogdanovich. The second effort. Kicks to Gobert. Tries yet again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. Putting up about 18 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
He misses the free throw. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The wide open look here for Ingles. Nails the corner three. And the Jazz lead by 8.
This is how Ingles went from being undrafted to big money. He does a lot of things for you, but stretching the floor is number one.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Back to Clarkson. Ingles against White. Now Clarkson. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now here's Valentine. They trail by 6. Offensive rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
White, good.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Here's Clarkson, guarded by Porter. Goes up at the stripe. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Clarkson with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Snatched up. Off on the layup.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And here is Valentine. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
At the top of the key, Ingles. Favors trying to break free. They grab their own miss. Count it. Gobert's got 5 points so far.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Chicago calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Chicago making a switch here. Temple's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Niang's checked in. White the pass to Temple. That's tipped. Back to White. Here's the three. Doesn't go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Mitchell's shot is good.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Oh, Porter in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
There's just an ease to Porter's game, even on an explosive play like that.
Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Niang. Here's Favors. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You gotta box this guy out whenever a shot goes up.
Here's Gafford. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Favors using his imposing frame to rock the rim.
Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to White. Rebound, Utah.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Ingles. Oh!
No, he didn't. This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
Bulls trail by 12. Passes it to Porter. White inside. Covered by Mitchell. No good on that one. So Favors will bring it up for Utah. Niang kicks to Mitchell. Niang passes to Mitchell. And there's the pass to Clarkson. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Favors.
Favors is a huge guy that absorbs contact. A true master at getting his shots off in the midst of really intense defense.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Kobe White just erupted his rookie year in the NBA. Set a franchise record with Chicago for most threes in a quarter.
He hits both from the stripe. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clarkson taking his time here. Can't nail the jumper.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Otto Porter Jr. out there with Young. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's White in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Conley, the pass to Niang. And here is Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Chicago grabs the miss. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Niang kicks to Clarkson. Six to shoot. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Offensive rebound, and it's blocked.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly, comes up with the rare rejection. The chemistry Favors has with his teammates is outstanding. Really punches the basket through the rim on these alley-oop jams.
Temple finds Young. And the rejection by Favors. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Young passes to Satoransky. Back to Young. Baseline jumper. No good on the shot. And it's Utah the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovich forces you to extend your defense.
Poke loose. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Chicago grabs the miss. Satoransky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
2 shots. Last on the first.
First one falls for him. The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And so Levine nails both of them. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here is Conley. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And Young kicks to Satoransky. And it's blocked by Conley, and he gets it back. Floats it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. It's deflected. Here's Levine from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Levine's got 6 points.
Such great balance and rhythm on this shot. Zach Levine making it look easy.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. Young with the steal. Outside Williams. And it's blocked. Ingles up top. Satoransky covering. Niang passes to Conley. Bogdanovich with it. 5 on the clock. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Pass to Niang. Back to Conley. The pass to Bogdanovich over Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Jazz have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And he makes the first. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Utah also making a switch. Gobert, he's checked in for George Niang. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Bulls trail by 12. And Satoransky kicks to Young. It's Carter, high post. On the wing, Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Young trying to break free.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Satoransky, the pass to Young. Knocked away. And now Utah, fast break. Ejected by Young. Here's Carter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Ejected by Young. Over in the corner, Williams. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging around 26 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Williams kicks to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. High post try. No good off the back of the rim. Jazz leading by 14. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Satoransky. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bogdanovich. That one goes. Count it. Bogdanovich has got 7 now in this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Mitchell against Levine. Can they get it? And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The defense in a tough situation. They know Levine loves the jump shot, but he can also put it on the floor and take it to you.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Free throw good, Levine. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Chicago. And so Levine nails both of them. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell against Levine. And Levine with the block.
You see the quickness and focus of Levine. Tracks the shot, shuts it down.
And it's denied. 4-on-3 break. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Levine's got 10.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Clearly a foul.
The Jazz have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. So he gets them both.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
Williams dishes to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Releases from 15. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell? Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
Here's Levine. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
And the first one drops.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Porter's checked in for Williams. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Zach LaVine. And a switcher also for Utah. Clarkson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Bulls trail by 16. White the pass to Porter. Now Carter. He kicks to White. Down low. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
Pass to Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Poked away.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while. He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's White. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Rebounded by Temple.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Carter dishes to White. Oh, Porter in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Like seeing Kobe White create for others. He's so unselfish and has a great feel for the game.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Lauri Markkanen.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Temple to pass to White. Here's Temple. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Kept alive. Favors. It's blocked. They get it back, and he makes that one.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porter trying to free himself up. Gafford. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bulls trail by 21. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. White, good.
Kobe White making it rain from distance. Woo-wee.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Elbow shot is on the way. They get it back. Here's Mitchell. Misses the 3. Up in time. That shot missing.
Have to give major credit to the hustle of Gobert. He really goes all out on D.
What a performance for Bojan Bogdanovich. He has been the story for the Utah Jazz. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend, and we've been a little bit fortunate too. They missed some shots, but more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel it. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality. They're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
When you're that cold from the floor, it's always going to be an uphill battle. Better ball movement has to be the priority in the second half. They need to be creating a lot of good shots if they want to dig into this lead.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bojan Bogdanovich with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Get there.
Conley finds Mitchell. Rejected by Young. Passes it to Williams. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
On the inbound. Jazz leading by 16. Mitchell with it, now defended by Markkanen. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Williams with the block. Mitchell against Markkanen. Now the pass to Williams. Outside, Markkanen. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Satoransky. Good work defensively by Conley.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Outside Williams. The 10-footer off the left rim and out.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Conley. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Chicago grabs the miss. Satoransky's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Oh!
Yes! Yes! Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
George Niang, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell, takes a 3. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Back to Young. Williams passes to Satoransky. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
Break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes the first but misses the second. Jazz leading by 17. Here's Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got 14.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Markkanen against Conley. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Young, and it's Young finishing it off.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Utah. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. Conley against Williams. Gobert can't hit.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Markkanen finds Satoransky. Outside, Levine. Stripped away. Niang passes to Mitchell. Young with the steal. Right side, Levine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. He's got 17.
Great elevation, beautiful release point. The only person who can really stop Levine's jumper is himself.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Trains the three-pointer. Conley's got 5 now.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Young from outside buries the long-range jumper.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Bulls trail by 15. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Young against Conley. Rejected by Young. They retain possession. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I'll tell you, Markkanen's not a guy you want to send to the line. Excellent foul shooter.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
Incredible touch for a big man. Markkanen shows it both in the field and at the line.
Chicago making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Denzel Valentine comes in for Williams. And it's White in for Satoransky. Then for the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for George Niang. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. And Markkanen drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Clarkson, powered down with both hands.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And White kicks to Valentine. Outside, Levine. Lets it go from the wing. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Beautiful play when it comes to explosive dribble moves. Levine makes it happen.
Pass to Gobert. Tipped away. Favors with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Conley against White. Just 5 to shoot. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
They recover it. The feed to Clarkson. Stolen by Markkanen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Derek Favors. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. Utah leading by 9. Now, here's Clarkson. He has 5. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Levine with the ball. White looking around. Shot is good off the back rim and in. White's got 12 points in the game.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
Conley kicks to Clarkson. Over Levine. The Jazz again can't hit it. Bulls trail by 7. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Derek Favors with tremendous mobility for a player his size.
Outside, Levine. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And then Carter with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Garrett Temple has checked in for the Bulls. And Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich has checked in. Jazz leading by 7. Conley, the pass to Favors. Looking to end his cold spell. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, White. Kicks to Levine. Dishes it to Carter. He can't get that one. So Favors will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Bogdanovich passes to Favors. Nice D from Levine. Here's Chicago. They're on a 20-7 run. And then Carter with the dunk.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's Utah now, leading by 5. Gobert finds Clarkson.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite a tailspin.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half. I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Markkanen, that one off the back iron and out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's White. Here's Carter, and it's blocked. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Here's Gobert. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And the Jazz call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Gobert. Jazz leading by 3. O'Neal passes to Clarkson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 5. White dishes to Carter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Derek Favors. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. No good on the second free throw. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Looking now at the numbers for Levine. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 26 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
And that one falls for Conley. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bulls trail by 5. Here's White. Trying to get open is Carter. White, good. White's got 14 points.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Passes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. .30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Markkanen. It's White on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And White kicks to Levine. Goes back up. It's blocked. Puts up a 3. No good there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz out in front, up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen is out there with Williams, and it's Young in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. The shot that time, not on target.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Inside, a putback.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Clarkson against Levine. The shot by Clarkson, no good. So it's Chicago now. Levine kicks to White. Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got 22. Markkanen passes to Levine. Got a piece of it. Back to Markkanen. Here's White again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
He can get that shot anytime he wants because of his ability to blow by you. Donovan gets you on your heels, and he stops and pops.
From the stripe, Utah with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21 to the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That's good from O'Neal. Saransky's checked in for the Bulls. O'Neal hits them both. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen by O'Neal. And again, Utah running the court in transition. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 11. And again, Chicago, no good. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
You know, he was more of a spot scorer early in his career. Bogdanovich can now be leaned on for an entire game.
O'Neal against Satoransky. Kick out to Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists tonight. Levine against Clarkson. And Levine with the block. And he recovers it. Williams passes to Satoransky. Floats it up for Williams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Levine with the block. Williams in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Makes it off the glass. And it's now 26 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
Here's Young. Back to Satoransky. Drops in the tray. Satoransky's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Levine can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Shot's good from Young.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. The drive. Oh, wow.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz. Free throw drops for Mitchell. Bulls trail by 11. Satoransky the pass to Levine. A three-pointer off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Williams finds Markkanen. Now here's Levine. Young trying to break free, and Levine throws it down.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Unloads from 13, and he knocks down the jumper. Mitchell's got 13 points in the second half.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again, teams giving up big leads.
The first free throw is good. And so Young nails them both. Utah leading by 9. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Count it, good. Mitchell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Feeds it to Levine. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Mitchell. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Conley scanning the floor. Stolen by Levine. Knocked loose and stolen by Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach Levine.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
First one falls for him. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. There's the lob to Markkanen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Ball's knocked loose, and here we go. Levine hitting. Look out! Here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. They get the rebound. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Conley with a wide open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Satoransky looking around, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Outside, Levine. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Levine's got 32 points. Now Conley. Gobert dishes to Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Levine's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Utah calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finish it strong.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives it. He is really fed off that. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. But one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Chicago on defense. They trail by 7. They get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. Clarkson against Levine. Scooped up. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Clarkson. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And he makes all three. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Levine. Oh, wow!
He went. Zach LaVine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
And the Jazz call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Gobert finds Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Clarkson. Looking to get back on track here, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert. Bulls trail by 10. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
This is the capability Zach LaVine has. Can score on all three levels.
Young against Clarkson. He kicks it to Conley. Passes it to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Sinks that one from the post. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Utah's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Jazz.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
It's White on the wing. Gobert pulls it in.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Conley with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Derek. Congrats on the win. I know the season can be a grind, but it looked like you guys were having fun out there.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's always fun to win. I'm just coming out here playing my game. Rebounding, defense, that's my game. And coach trusts me, so I couldn't let him down.
Yes, this is an up-and-coming team, and you guys really showed well tonight. Congrats, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.